Weddings-ish, 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 with Jove.
This episode is brought to you by David's Bridal and Wildfang, built by women for women. Wildfang suiting is now available at David's. Wildfang and David's teamed up on a limited edition little white suit, a fun alternative to the classic wedding dress. Plus, find suiting for whatever you're celebrating, all featuring soft stretch fabric and plenty of pockets. Join Diamond Loyalty to save 15% on your first purchase. Earn points towards special rewards and more at davidsbridal.com. Well, hello, and thank you so much for tuning in to Weddings-ish with Jove, a podcast all about love, joy, and weddings-ish with a special guest each episode. This episode, I couldn't be more excited to be joined in studio by entrepreneur and I'll say star of the Ultimatum on Netflix Season 2, Roxanne Kaiser. Welcome.
Not a star, geez.
Star.
I've only heard villain, come on.
Come on. I mean, villain isn't that the same as a star?
Yes. In my
Right?
mind, yes.
They are the same.
100%.
Okay, but I have to ask you, since you said it first, were you produced to be a villain?
No.
No.
No, that was me.
You are you.
That was me.
No editing that made you feel like you didn't cry editing Wolf when
Nope.
you got the kind of villain edit.
Not once. It's been, I think, a year and a half, 2 years since
Yeah.
it came out,
Yeah.
and I've never cried wolf.
About
I've always
that.
been like, no.
Because you know those people. They're like, it was the edit. Blame it on the edit.
Which I can see happens,
Okay.
but that was very much me.
That was you.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, it feels like the same energy from
Yes.
the show. So for people
Hey,
who
okay.
don't watch Netflix, The Ultimatum, you were on Season 2, and ultimately it's a show where couples go on.
Mm-hmm.
One part of the couple says, I want to marry you, and
Yep.
you're being stubborn. So we're going to go on this show, date other people, and then decide if we want to stay together and get married or break up.
It's a very wild concept.
It is.
Truly think about, I don't think people understand how wild it is until I say, do you love someone?
Yes, I'm engaged.
Okay, you're engaged. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Could you imagine putting the person that you're engaged to in love with someone else?
No.
And watching it happen?
No. I mean, he could, no, but he would literally die.
Exactly.
I would freak the fuck out.
Exactly.
He would literally die.
Literally die. He would die,
Yes,
right?
he would die. He would
so
die.
that is what it is. I have to sit down and be like, imagine being, you love this person.
Yeah.
You're like, but I want them to marry me, but I will set them free to
Yes.
see if they'll marry me.
Wow.
It's hard.
It's wild.
Wild.
So who
Wild.
applied?
So it's not an application thing. Everyone always wonders how people get on Love is Blind because it's all made by the same production company.
Yeah.
Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, Ultimatum.
Nick Lachey.
Nick Lachey. He doesn't produce it, but he does a damn good job hosting it.
Oh, I didn't know he didn't produce it. Okay, so they're the hosts, but they're not
Great
producing.
host.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
so-
should have really got that producer credit.
Right?
I mean,
He's a very good guy.
who's his agent? Come on.
Right? Where are they at?
Where are they at, right?
So they're all the same
Yeah.
production company. And I mean, well, look at me. I'm like, what was the question?
How did you get on the show?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
so
did you apply? Were you like,
they reach out per city. So they know
Okay.
they're going to film in a city.
Yep.
Right? They go and do their due diligence. Like, okay, we know this person has like a business in this city. Do they know someone who's like, well, no.
so they like stalk you on the internet?
Truly.
Oh.
A lot of times.
Okay.
I think people can apply for those shows,
Sure.
but I really do think more so it's they approach you.
They approach you.
Yes.
And that's what happened in your
They
case.
approached me for different shows,
Oh.
not the Ultimatum, because Antonio and I never posted about each other.
Got
They
it.
didn't know I was in a relationship.
Oh, they thought you were single as can be.
Single Pringle.
Okay, because
I
there's
was-
no pictures of your man outside of the wedding on your Instagram.
No, before we went on the show, there was no pictures of us.
Wow.
Anywhere. We were on and off for years.
Okay, and that's why. I was going to
So-
say, that's like, I would be offended if my partner had no pictures of me.
But we were like that.
Got it. That's your vibe.
And that's why everyone's like, did y'all go on to get famous? I'm like,
Got it.
nah, dude, we literally were on and off for years.
Yeah. And that's the truth of the relationship.
That's the truth.
Okay, so they approached you,
Yes.
but they knew you because you were in their pool of people that were interesting for shows.
In Atlanta.
Okay,
yeah,
in
in
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Like,
Got it, got it,
okay,
got it.
Atlanta, she's like someone who's a businesswoman in
Yes.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, it was like a bathing suit show, maybe like a Love Island, something like that.
One of those.
And I was like,
Temptation
no.
Island.
Yes, not my vibe.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
No bathing
Not what you're
suits.
doing.
I'm
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, you look great in a bathing suit. You look great today.
Could you imagine? My mom would literally, she'd die. If
No,
I was in
but
a
you would
thong,
look on TV, showing it all off. And Temptation Island is also, it's intense. When they bring out the other people, you can count the abs from way in the cheap seats. And the butts are high. It's...
I gotta zoom out watching it.
I was tempted watching, and none of them are gay. And
you said,
I'm very happy.
I don't know if we're gonna be together because I'm watching.
I'm literally like, I'm not even on this show, but him, right there, that one.
He's for me.
He's for me.
You can leave.
That's a new show we're gonna do.
Yes? Are you tempted from your couch?
Yeah, tempted from your couch.
We have a new show.
100%. Okay, so how long have you and Antonio been dating?
Oh my God. So we started dating in 2020. Okay.
COVID? Before or after?
It was right before.
Okay.
In Atlanta,
How
before.
How did we meet? Swiping at a bar?
No, we met 9 years ago at a party randomly. We both were with different people.
Okay.
We never talked after that one meeting.
But was there like a vibe or it was just you met at a party?
No clue.
Okay.
In that moment, no idea.
Yeah.
9 years later, we both were single. Okay. I broke up with my person at the time, and I texted my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I said, who is that tall, hot dude 9 years ago?
Wow. He left that kind of an impression.
We literally, it was, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. That was it. We didn't follow.
Very quick.
No social media following. No DMs. No phone numbers.
Wow.
She knew who I was talking about.
Right away.
Yes. She texted him.
Good for him.
And he goes, oh, I remember her. We went on a date.
Wow.
Yeah.
So literally met in real life and then reconnected and then went on a date.
Went on a date.
And that was not 9 years ago. That was 2020.
No, that was 9 years ago.
You met 9 years. Well, you went on your first date 9 years ago.
No, you
met 9 years ago. And then went on your first date 5 years ago in 2020.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Exactly. Good
and
math.
And then from there, I know we got to get there. From there, it's on again, off again.
On again, like, when everyone says, it's never going to work because we're on and off every other week. I was like, that was us.
But is it water and oil or water and fire or fire and fire? Like, why on again, off again?
We were just not ready.
Okay, that's fair. Young or just not emotionally ready?
Everything.
Or everything?
Everything. Not ready, not in the right place. We were seeing other people.
Okay.
Both of us.
Yeah, just exploring life.
Literally.
Okay, so you came together, it was good, and then we drifted apart.
Great date.
Saw what else was out there, came back together, did this thing.
Yes.
And then he asked you the ultimatum.
So I got approached about shows.
About the show, yeah.
Then someone who I love dearly, a casting producer, was like, well, okay, you're kind of seeing someone, right? And I was like, yeah, kind of, sort of. Like, we're more
again,
serious.
Yeah.
And he's like, I have the perfect show for you. He was like, do you think you would do this show instead? So I remember calling Antonio. I remember exactly where I was in the car, and I was like, look, this guy that I've been talking to for casting, he wants us to do Ultimatum.
Yeah.
And he was like, let's do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
From a place of to be on TV or to figure out finally if we're going to be together?
Oh, it was perfect to finally figure out if we're going to be together.
Because you were hot, cold, on,
what
off,
were we
on,
doing?
Yeah.
It was constant.
What is it going to be?
Constant.
Yeah, you wanted to DTR, define the relationship.
I mean...
He did. I know you did it. We're going to get there. Okay, so that's how we got to the show. And the show is wild.
Wild.
And they did a queer season. I'm mad they haven't done another one.
Wild. They need to.
Like with men.
Yes, they do.
Like
they need
why...
to. I think it's in the books.
I saw like a casting notice about it. Like I did get a DM about it. And I was like, no, we would not. Like, no.
Because how good was Queer Love?
I mean, amazing. Beautiful. And we just don't see that on TV. So there's not queer love represented in the way that there is straight love.
It truly showed how it is for them.
Yes.
It's a very raw, emotional, hard
100%.
Tough season.
And like love is love, but love is hard. And it's hard for everyone. It's like we're all the same. So, okay, so you go on the show. You really, I say, you love one thing a lot and you dislike one thing a lot. You're obsessed with work.
Yes, I am.
And you're not obsessed with weddings or marriage.
I am not.
Yeah, and that was clear from the jump.
And that is the truth.
That's just who you are.
That is who I am.
So where did your obsession with work come from?
I have always been... And I get a lot of hate. It's funny, we laugh about it because I still, to this day, years later, with social media, get so much hate.
Because you love to work?
Yes.
I mean, that montage at the reunion was everything. Work, 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 work. This is where we're going to remote work. This is my desk for work. Then we're going to work together. Can you believe we're living together and we're going to work together?
But what's crazy is, like, that's what I'm doing, though.
That's your life.
That's what I'm doing every day.
That's my life.
That's your life.
When you run a business, you're always working.
If someone was following you right now, 24/7, watching what you're doing, you would be like... they'd be like, where are you going? You're like, well, I'm going to work thing.
Yeah.
I'm working.
I'm not independently wealthy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would love to be.
Same.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Okay, so you are a hustler and a worker.
Yes.
And that's just through and through. Have you always been that way, like since you were a kid?
Yeah, so like my parents both, my mom's from Iran, my dad's German, and they both came here, engineers.
Immigrant parents.
There was no exception about college at all.
You're doing it.
I had to go.
Yep.
Not only did I go, but I went to one of the hardest engineering schools in the world.
Okay.
Right. It was male dominated.
Yep.
At that time when I was there, because I'm 34.
Sure.
I was one of the girls in some of the classes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right? It was crazy.
And they were like, what are you doing here?
Literally, what are you doing here?
They thought less of you.
They're like, are
and
you a
you're not a white
business
girl.
student? And I'm like,
so there's like a mix of...
Exactly.
Yeah, all of it. All the bad things.
All of it.
Yeah.
So it's just always been instilled in me. I mean, it was always like, you got to go to school, you got to make a lot of money, and you got to do your thing.
You have to be successful.
Yes.
We sacrificed for your success.
Yeah, and they did.
Of course. I'm not diminishing that, but I'm saying that pressure for you was founded in a truth.
100%.
And you watched it.
And I'm not mad about it.
No.
I love that my parents put that in me.
Of course.
You know?
What's the opposite? Just be a lazy child at home on the couch?
Yes.
Watching The Simpsons? That's not really in your DNA.
Watching Netflix and The Ultimatum and DMing that I'm a nasty bitch.
Yeah, 100%. I'm sure. I have no doubt that you got a lot of that.
So much.
Okay, so you've always been a hard worker. What was your first job?
First job, when? Like ever?
When you were a kid? Yeah, like ever.
My dad's an engineer.
Yeah.
He has an engineering firm, civil engineer.
Okay.
So he would make me count cars like on the side of the road.
Okay. For him. Like he paid you or you were working with dad?
No, I got paid. I had to pay for stuff.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
I got paid. So
I love that.
And then Great Clips.
Yep.
I did Great Clips. I did everything. Anything and everything I had to do.
Wait, Great Clips is the barber?
Yeah, I was the
hair-cutting place?
receptionist.
Oh, I was like, you cut hair? I'm like, you are so
Hell
multifaceted.
no, can you imagine?
No, I cannot.
No.
That poor hair, I cannot imagine it.
No,
okay.
I just swept.
Got it.
I have
all
a thing
the
with
things.
static now because I had to take out the towels in the winter.
And then your whole body would shock. Okay. So you've always worked.
Always.
This is who you are. It's instilled in you.
It is.
Your now husband has a different energy and approach to life.
He's different now, but
He's different now, but at that time, it felt like on the show, he was more relaxed. He was kind of figuring out his path and wasn't work obsessed, which I think is like a common, we all know that person.
Yeah.
A little more like relax and life is gonna life.
Which honestly, I need.
Yeah.
But I needed also something else.
Yeah, but you thought you needed something else in that show.
I sure did.
It felt like you went in and you matched with the other guy that was work obsessed.
Yes. He wasn't obsessed. He was weird.
He just had a job.
He had a job.
Yeah, he had a job.
Damn, I feel like you really get the whole show.
Well,
I feel like
listen,
you got the thing going on.
I am a Netflix fan. I'm a reality TV aholic.
I literally am like, you understand everything that happened on that show.
Yes. I watched him mansplain you
Yes.
for a long time. And I was like, she is not going to take this much longer.
No, it was not good.
No.
No, and it wasn't even just that he was a self-made, which is not a big deal. You don't have to be self-made.
Sure.
It was more just, he just had a good job.
Yeah.
That's different.
And he also treated his girlfriend, that scene where she was tapping her fingers and he lost it. I was like, oy, are they still together?
They're married.
Oh.
We didn't get an invite.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Did you invite anyone from your
no.
cast?
No, actually, it's different than like Love is Blind. And we don't really see each other.
Yeah.
Like we don't see the other couples.
You see one person and then your person.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. And you're all there at a very different juncture in your life.
Yes.
Like Love is Blind is like everyone's looking for the same thing on an even playing field.
Yeah.
You're here with like two very different choices.
And dating each other's men that you love. And women that they love.
And then hanging out with the other partners.
In front of them.
In front of them.
Literally in front of them.
It's literally psychotic, actually.
It's crazy, but it works. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. Because yeah. Okay, so you did the show. The end of the show, well, obviously you did not like that man.
Nope.
He did not like you.
Nope.
Antonio was with a very sweet girl. She was fine.
She was fine.
I imagine very boring. If he's into you, that was not going to cut it for him.
Yeah.
Is my
she's fine. I love
guess.
it. She's fine.
She's fine.
She's fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
And fine is fine.
Fine is fine.
Fine is fine. So the vibes weren't vibing for either of you. And it felt like, okay, I think that they're going to find a way.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, you agree to be engaged,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's the whole premise of the show.
Yes.
But why, from the beginning, you were clear you're not really that girl? You haven't dreamt about your wedding?
Ever.
You didn't really like, being married was not an important thing
It was not.
for you ever?
I didn't think about it.
Okay.
You know, the whole, like, Pinterest boards, the whole, what's my wedding going to look like?
Yeah.
Never. Literally, I
occurred
can't
to you.
even tell you, there was just nothing on my mind about it. It was not priority, and it was not just something.
You weren't looking at rings and dresses and venues, none of it. Wow. Mm-hmm. And your parents weren't pushing it on you? I feel like
absolutely not. I actually would say quite opposite with my mom coming from Iran.
Okay.
Where, like, her mom got married at 15.
Sure.
She was just like, do you.
She went the opposite way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't
Which is
rush.
Beautiful.
So beautiful.
And gave you the space to really figure it out. Maybe a little too much space.
Yeah, she's like, okay, but she's like, don't rush, but also like.
He's a good man.
Roxanne, you're like 33. Hurry up. I'm like, okay, my bad.
Yeah. You're like, the eggs are falling out. Yeah. So you got to kind of make a choice.
Yeah, she's like, uh-oh.
So the end of the show, you guys decide to commit or not commit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does he propose, or you just talk that you say you will get engaged?
So anyone who you're supposed to, anyone who comes on Ultimatum and gives Ultimatum, they're supposed to propose at the end.
And he did.
And he did.
And you agreed.
I did. It was that scene, it was very intense. That moment was very intense.
And you were really feeling.
Yes, it was
those feelings.
as intense as they produced and made it. That's how it was.
Yeah. I mean, I was sitting on you were edging me.
I was very, very nervous.
Yeah. It felt that way. But you agreed.
I did.
And from that point, then you didn't wear the ring.
I did not. And I don't all the time now.
But do you see how that's confusing?
But
for me.
Yeah.
For a man.
Yeah.
A gay man, nonetheless, with a big ring. But
you're like, but look at my ring. I love that gold. Look at that.
So,
that's beautiful.
Thank you. He did good.
Yeah, that's good.
He did very good.
He did.
But why? I'm curious why. Obviously, we have TV produced, but he proposed. Did you pick the ring together? Did you like the ring? Was it a TV ring?
He picked it.
He picked it.
You can do, I think there's a thing where if they don't know maybe the style in that moment, secret.
Yeah.
They will give you like a ring, right?
So
or
you
like,
have something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Because some of them don't know what. They don't know what's happening or if they're going to propose at the end.
So stressful.
Yes.
Like my heart rate is already.
Yeah.
I just want to emotionally eat right now because that is like not okay.
You don't even know.
No.
Right? It's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, so he knew. He went and picked something. He went in confident.
Yeah.
And said
and
yes.
You said yes.
So the ring thing, I get a lot of shit about the ring
I don't want to
stuff.
give you shit. I'm very curious.
Yeah, it's when I tell you I'm type A and so aware about everything, wearing a ring is not top of mind.
Okay.
It's just not.
But right now you have so many rings on.
Yeah, and
yeah. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's 3 pieces.
I'm blinded.
It's 3 pieces.
Wow.
Yeah. It's cool.
Wow. It's stacked.
It's stacked.
Oh,
so,
and is that the one he proposed with?
The middle one.
The middle one. And then stacked
the two because I love something ornate and different and weird.
That is all of those things.
Super ornate, right?
100%.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So he gave it to you. You didn't wore it, but from you were saying why?
There's literally everyone wants to know the why, and it's so wild because I get that so much. Like, why not wear it? And I'm like, I literally just don't think about it because me wearing a ring does not mean like, what? So now I'm going to cheat?
Yes. Or you're not going to cheat.
Or I'm not going to cheat.
Or you love him more, or you love him less.
Literally.
I see.
Literally.
Yeah. They're not connected
They're
for
not.
You.
They're not connected.
Okay. Like, it's nice. I thank you for this, but it does not.
It's cool.
Yeah.
But, like, if I'm going out and I'm drinking at a bar with my girls or whatever, having a ring on or not is not going to change, like, the way I act.
Correct. Or how other people see me or don't see me.
100%.
Or how much I love you or don't love you.
That's it.
Got it. It is a very big, there's lots of diamonds. So I hope whenever you are not wearing it, you have some insurance.
We got insurance on it.
We
got insurance.
Not one ring, not 2 rings. That's a lot of carats on that finger over there.
Yeah, we got insurance.
Okay, got it. So that clears up the ring thing. That makes sense to me. Does he always wear a ring?
He does wear it all the time.
Okay.
He sleeps with it on. I know.
That's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but that's him, and this is me, and we
it.
accept each other. We're different.
And say that again. That's
literally
him.
That's him. This is me, and we're different, and we accept each other for that. And
that's your differences.
And that's why we work so well.
Yeah.
We just work
because you accept each other.
Yes.
They say opposites attract, and I think you couldn't be blonde, brunette, spicy.
Not
he's
spicy.
A little bit more zen. Not zen, but he's not spicy.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
But he is, though.
I'm sure.
You know, like,
I'm sure.
You know.
In the right way. Oh my God,
Behind the
stop
scenes.
that right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I feel like cross my leg.
You said, I'm going to kick you out, bring him in here.
Honestly.
You're going to take your ring off.
Yeah, and I'll be like, hey, you want to do a different ultimatum? Yeah. He's so handsome.
He's very handsome.
And you're gorgeous. I mean, it's too much, the
He's
two
very
of you.
handsome. He's a cutie.
Okay, so what made you say yes? Someone who was not really into the wedding world, didn't really want to get married, isn't your thing, which I respect, even though it's my whole career, my whole personality.
I know. It's crazy, right?
It's
Probably
wild.
talk to someone like me.
No, I love it.
Okay.
But that's the fun of this.
Yeah.
Is like everyone's different and it's the why. So that's totally fine. That's you. What made you change your mind and your heart outside of the show? Because you could have said yes on camera and then been like, peace. But for those who don't know, which is the next part of this conversation, you got married recently. So
I did.
You really did the thing.
We did.
So how did that shift happen for you?
So you said outside the show, but it really did start with the show, right? So the show, I'm as a businesswoman and a type A person, when I commit to something, I will follow through.
You're all in.
I'm in.
What's your sign?
I'm in.
Oh, you don't know? When are you born?
Babe, what am I? No, that's wrong.
When are you born?
That's
Sagittarius.
I think
You're
it's
Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Okay, when are you born?
December 18th.
Okay, so you're Sagittarius. Okay, so when you're in, you're in.
I'm in. Okay. The show was intense therapy.
Yeah.
Intense.
Were there therapists on site?
No, but it is therapy.
They don't have any professional therapists there?
Not there. Mm-mm.
Oh, interesting.
For after, yes, they offer services if you need it when
but not
the show
during.
airs. No.
Ooh. Okay.
That's probably when you need it the most.
I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking about me in your shoes, and I would be like, I need to talk to someone, and they're thinking,
so are
talk
they
to the
coming?
camera. Yeah, that's what they're thinking. 100%. Yeah.
That's literally what they're literally
Of course.
like, if you have something to say, please come
Yeah,
here.
if you talk to a therapist, and then, the camera is your therapist.
Literally.
You're
They're
like,
we'll go
I'm
somewhere
having
private.
a lot of feelings. That's what they want.
They do. They call it on the fly.
Of course.
On the fly.
Wow.
Tell me how you feel. And you're like, not good.
Yeah, I'm broken. Okay.
I hate her and I'm not good.
Yeah, and you just said that and you cannot, no takesies backsies on
No.
TV.
Once you
Actually,
say it,
I'm sure.
That's it. They're like,
Or the world.
the world.
Okay, so the shift. Let's back to the shift. Clearly, we could just talk about anything all day.
Literally, the shift. So, I mean, the whole therapy thing for months, right? And my mind was changing so much about everything and being with Alex, obviously. And not like I wasn't, again, we were on and off. So we both were with different people.
Yeah.
But you do a lot of exercises when you're filming.
Yeah.
Truly. Like they have these, I call it games, but like even simple things where they make you sit down and they film you.
Mm-hmm.
Making Excels about financials as a married couple.
Oh.
So, like, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
Right?
But you're actually doing that.
Yes.
But you must have loved this. You knew all the formulas.
I did. Well, it was, I did, yes. But, like, I'm like, how bored are these producers right now?
That we're literally filming
They're
Excel spreadsheets about our life and our budget.
They're like, cool, so your car payment. Mm-hmm. But, like, okay, so that's cool stuff to do.
Yeah.
Right? So we're doing all that stuff while
filming. And you hadn't done that before.
No.
Yeah, because nobody really does that.
Are you doing that with your on and off partner?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No, I'm getting married and we don't have a spreadsheet. I mean, I have so many spreadsheets.
But, okay, do you see what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Exactly.
Okay. So there are things that are happening for you.
Things that are happening. And when it came to the point of saying yes during the proposal, it was very much like, okay, if I will get married one day, because things have changed so much, like I would want to marry him.
Got it.
So if he's going to ask me, why not do it now?
Got it.
Like,
okay.
You know?
Okay.
Like, you know,
and
a lot
that's
changed.
Honest.
Yeah, a lot changed.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Shit, we got through this show.
Yeah.
We got through this filming.
Because you filmed that in what year?
Oh, my God. 2020.
You were married in 24.
2022.
Okay. And it came out in 2023.
Yes.
So you filmed that and nobody knows.
Nobody knows. We were engaged for 2 years.
And you live your whole life.
Yes.
And you're probably getting back to a better space.
No. It's
in that year
I mean,
off?
It's hard, yeah. I mean, he's still, at that time, Antonio, he still was not working. He was figuring out what he was going to do. It was very hard.
That's challenging.
Yeah.
He's very cute, but that would be hard for me.
Yes.
I'm breaking his heart right now, I know.
No, it's okay. Because he's so different now.
Yeah.
He is a whole different person.
Well, we grow up.
Yes.
Life happens and we grow up. Or we don't. But then people
But then I wouldn't
Move
be
on.
here.
Yes.
Well,
correct.
I might be here with you.
Yeah.
But I might not be here with him.
We'd have a lot of fire, but I don't think we could make spice.
Yeah.
Or spices.
Yeah, literally.
No, 100%. Okay, so that year after was not all bliss and amazing before the show came out.
No, it's very hard. You have like this weird secret engagement. You can't talk about it. You can't like
Can't
post.
celebrate it.
You can't celebrate. You don't.
That's weird.
It's a weird year.
So you want to tell people,
Well, I was
but
going
you
to say
cannot.
for me, actually, that part's not weird.
But he wants to tell people.
No, he was cool because he felt like he wasn't in the spot yet in his life where he felt proud to be like, we're in this next phase.
Yeah.
So it was such a great like gap year for him to like figure
it
out his
out.
shit out.
Yeah.
And he did.
And then the show airs.
Show airs.
And on the back end, I guess you see your Instagram followers grow.
My God.
And I assume your
as a villain.
DMs
constant.
Just flood.
Hate.
All of it. Did you get any kindness?
I got kindness when I was more open about my panic disorder.
Okay.
But mainly hate.
Wow.
Yeah, mainly hate.
How do you manage that?
I was good. I've had panic disorder for so long, and I've seen a psychiatrist and therapist, and we were in couples therapy.
Yep.
So I was like prepared
for that.
Yeah. Like I was ready for it. I'm a pretty confident person. I know who I am.
But an onslaught of negativity from strangers.
I mean, you know. I'm sure you get.
Not to that level.
Yeah, it's pretty
That
wild.
feels, and yes, you were, villain is the wrong word. That's like the easy way to say it for the show, for like TV.
Yeah.
But you were brutally honest. And
Very.
And it's like not what society wants a woman to be.
Exactly, which is so crazy because I remember when we wrapped filming and we were like going home engaged, I was like, I can't wait for the show to come out and I want women to feel so empowered. Like
That they don't need a man. They don't have to get married. They should do it.
Do what the fuck they want.
Yes.
Like all this stuff. And
that was your mindset.
Yes.
Wow.
And then I remember, so before you filmed the reunion, you watched the whole season by yourself.
Oh, you don't film. Oh, so you filmed the whole season a year later.
You filmed the reunion.
You filmed the reunion.
Because they want to see like what's been going on. And there's a little more drama. People might break up.
Ooh. Okay.
So I watched it, and in my head, I even went, yes, love my edit.
Yeah.
I was so excited.
I love the confidence. The confidence it's amazing.
I'm sitting there like with my popcorn. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, go.
We got this. We did this.
Hell no.
Comeback story.
My God.
Wow.
No, it was the opposite. It really was like, sit down, bitch. Like, know your place. That's what I got.
Wow.
Yeah.
But the message for you, I think, is the opposite of that. It's like women should do what women want to do.
It literally is that. It's not, I wouldn't even say I'm like women empowerment. It's more just like, do what the fuck you want.
Do you.
Chill. Like, do what you want.
Were most of the hate DMs from women or men?
Both.
Mixed.
Wow. I've had some people who are pretty big on YouTube. I don't even know what their name, when Antonio comes, he'll say it, but they're like these people who, they're women and men who just shit on women who need to just stay home and be housewives. And they posted about me when that happens. I get a flood of haters.
Yes, because you're the opposite of what a real woman, a good Christian woman should be.
Yeah, or like my mom, where like Iranian women were supposed to stay
where
home.
Where you come from. You're disrespecting your culture.
Totally.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you are who you are, and you don't feel that way.
Mm-mm.
I love that.
No.
So the reunion airs, some time passes, you guys are able to kind of go back to normal life.
Yes.
And is there a re-proposal? Or how do you kind of jumpstart wedding planning?
One was enough.
I know that, but I'm just trying to, the romantic in me feels like.
Oh, you're like, Roxanne, please say something romantic on this wedding podcast.
I'm trying to make you romantic. Okay. No, I want you to be you. I want you to be you. But how do you go from that show, that negativity, on the reunion? Yes, we're together. He's got a job. He's got a career. It's turning me on. We're both hustling. We're both working. Work. We're both work. Brittany, work. We're doing it. But I guess like
Rihanna.
Yeah, like how do you? I said Brittany, but it is Rihanna. Work. But then I think you better work, bitch. So it's
there
both.
We go. It's both.
Do we have a remix of both of those?
Yes, cue both. Same time.
Right now, please. I don't think we have a copyright, but do it for 10 seconds. Okay, so you filmed the reunion. You said yes, and then I guess you just start planning your wedding. There isn't another jump start to like.
No. And it was literally, we will plan our wedding when we feel like we're in a place where we can pay for a wedding.
Yes, because they're not cheap.
Hell no.
Yes.
They're not. And everyone's like, oh, you probably got all these brand deals. I'm like, no, people aren't. It is 2025. People are not doing shit for free.
Yeah.
It's a hard economy
and
out
no
there.
disrespect, but you're not selling bride.
I am not selling bride.
That brands are like, we love her positivity around weddings.
But for real.
Do you know what I mean? Like
100%. They're not like, she's out there like,
Correct. Yes, you're the anti-bride.
Yes.
So that's not selling.
I did reach out to them. I was like, I am you. You are me.
Yeah. And they said,
no response.
that is not kind.
I said, I am you.
Yeah. So how did you decide to get married? Like to get into it? Because you got married just a few months ago.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. We did it.
You did it.
Wedding. It was cool.
Do you feel differently or do you feel as you thought you would feel? Like,
okay, I'll be honest. I did feel different.
In what way?
A good way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell me a
cool.
little more about that.
Feels really fucking weird saying husband. But like, I thought it's like kind of cute.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Yeah.
You're so cute together.
Yeah, it's cute. Like,
yeah.
Being like, even now when I'm like, oh my God, husband, that's wild.
My husband. Yeah.
Crazy. It
After
feels very...
all of those years and the ups and the downs and TV.
Like, are you excited
husband.
to say that?
I am excited. We kind of say it now, which is weird. We're like
You're
clearly
we don't even get married.
polar opposites. But people are literally like that. He says husband a lot. And I'm like fiance, and he's like mad that I correct him. But it's just for me, like I'm similar to you, like very by the books, and we will be husbands in June. We're currently fiancés.
Okay, but he
Before
will
that,
say
we
it.
were boyfriends. Yes.
And he'll joke around.
Not even joking. He's just like, this is my husband. And I'm like, it's very sweet.
Oh, he says it like,
yeah, it's like I never would correct him.
Don't look at my husband.
Yeah.
That's him.
That's 100%. Oh, if like a really attractive man walks in the room and goes right to me, that's my husband.
You're like, that's
a really
crazy.
attractive
not
man
yet.
walks into the room and goes to him, and I'm like, oh, good for him. Like we're just like very different in that way.
Okay, kind of the same then.
Yeah, like
okay.
I'm secure in us, and like go get your flirt on.
Yeah,
it
do your
feels
thing.
good when a hot man flirts with you.
It did. You're like, exactly.
I'm not mad at that.
I know who's going home later.
We're gonna go home together, 100%. Don't you say his name in my bed, but you know what I mean, like.
I love. Okay.
So how do we get to me? This is not about me. This is about you.
I needed to know. My bad.
I know.
Sorry.
No. It's all
I need to know.
weddings-ish. So how did you book your venue?
Okay, venue.
This is a chateau.
Chateau Lawn.
You had a wedding at a chateau.
We did. It is kind of hilarious because everyone's like, not a wedding chick. Why was your wedding so extra?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was not expecting that. I was expecting, I don't know, maybe backyard, courthouse, and a dinner.
Yes.
A chic, small dinner in a courthouse.
Yeah. That's crazy. No.
And maybe like a short dress that was not white.
Quite opposite.
You gave all the way in.
All the way. It was like 50 out of 10.
Where did it come from?
I think it goes back to like, if I'm gonna do it,
you're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
Okay.
We did it big.
Did you surprise yourself?
Yeah, I was like, wow. Not only am I doing like a one-day thing, it became a whole weekend thing. It was crazy as shit.
And that was not the intention?
Not really. It just kind of happened.
Wow.
It was cool.
The wedding dress.
Yes.
Did you, I know you're not that girl, but I'm shocked you wore kind of a classic white
I did.
ball gown.
My vision, when I thought about, damn, that's wild that I'm going to be in a white dress, I thought platforms. That was the first thing I thought.
Height?
No, I just always wear platforms.
Oh,
I'm like, this is me always.
Are those
always.
6 or 8 inches?
They're 6 or 8. Yeah.
They are big.
But that's all I wear.
Okay.
'Cause I'm
Exclusively?
short. Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'3".
Without those?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone
and how
thinks
tall is your man? Your husband?
He's like 6'3" or something.
Ugh.
6'2".
Stop
6'3",
it right
6'4".
now.
Yeah. He's tall. Right?
So you're
little
getting up there with him.
Yes,
okay,
I'm like,
got it. So you knew you were going to have big shoes.
My head was big shoes with like crosses on them. I
Okay.
wanted like crosses. That was my vision, no dress.
Yep.
And I wanted a crazy cross necklace.
Okay. Are you religious or you just like
No.
crosses?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. People were like hating on me for that too.
But you just like the shape of it or the history of it?
I like the Madonna. It was a Madonna look.
Oh, okay.
She is an icon.
100%.
Okay.
No arguments here.
Right?
Yeah.
She's an icon. So I was like, that's the look I'm going for the wedding.
Yeah.
And
so that's where it came from.
Yes.
That's where the inspiration was. You weren't out there trying to offend anybody.
No, it was the necklace, shoes first. And I was like, let's find the dress.
Necklace, shoes first. It's so funny how people are so offended by your wedding that they were not invited to, and they don't know you.
I know.
Literally, you were inspired by Madonna. This all makes sense. Shoes, necklace, dress. How many dresses? 1, 2, 3?
I didn't do anything crazy. I had one dress.
Okay. You didn't change.
I did not change.
Classic girl.
Yeah,
We're
I didn't
peeling
change.
back these layers.
Yeah, I didn't change.
Okay.
I changed my shoes from one platform to another.
I'm sure. I have no doubt.
Yeah, I changed my
have no
shoes
doubt.
and my gloves.
Yeah.
Because I wore gloves. I did like Madonna and then I changed like silk, classic-y silk. kind of weird, right? So brightish.
But you know what? You were in. You were all the way in it. But I am shocked. I am shocked. But I secretly
But it was
love
moody.
Yeah.
I made sure it was a moody wedding.
Yes. Yeah, you were not a California girl.
No, I said no pinks.
Yep.
No purples.
Okay.
If I say pink and purple, I'm just kidding.
I will.
That was not me.
Were you a bridezilla a little bit?
No.
None.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, I'm, a little bit wedding planner. We'll get into that whenever. But yeah, no bridezilla.
Oh, you had a full service wedding planner?
Thought I did.
Okay, and?
Were you a wedding planner?
I am.
You are. That's what I thought.
Currently,
like
yes.
a very good one.
Thank you.
Right? I was
I'd like
reading
to
about
think
it. I was
so.
telling Antonio the other day, I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure, but I want to make sure. Okay.
So that's why I want the T on the wedding planner.
This episode is brought to you by David's Bridal and Wild Fang. Built by women, for women. Wild Fang suiting is now available at David's. Wild Fang and David's teamed up on a limited edition little white suit, a fun alternative to the classic wedding dress. Plus, find suiting for whatever you're celebrating, all featuring soft stretch fabric and plenty of pockets. Join Diamond Loyalty to save 15% on your first purchase. Earn points towards special rewards and more at davidsbridal.com.
You were engaged on the show. You decided to get married. Did you then hire a planner, or did you find the venue on your own, get underwater, and then hire someone? Like, what was your process?
We didn't even start planning till after the reunion.
Okay.
So the reunion, Antonio bought his business.
Yep.
Then I was like, oh, dang, maybe we should
do it.
Let's start planning.
The next step would be
let's start plan.
Yeah.
The planning process.
Yeah.
So planned, then it was a year. So 1 year planning, which I feel like.
But did you find the venue yourself, or did you hire a planner? Like,
so
where did
the
you...
venue, we got that venue because all of Antonio's family live in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And we're like, we need somewhere.
Wait, Antonio's Puerto Rican?
Yes. He speaks fluent. He's like a mommy girl.
No.
To me, yeah.
No.
Yes. Fluent
Stop
Spanish.
this right now.
Everyone thinks
I have
he is
a fiance.
white.
You need to stop this. He is very white.
Yeah.
The name I was going to ask you about, but now it's all clicking.
His name's Jose. His middle name's Antonio. Mate.
What?
Yes.
This is amazing.
I know. No one knows.
Wow.
He speaks fluent Spanish, like better English. Like, it is very good.
It's his native tongue.
Yes. He lived in Mexico
What?
City. He grew up in...
How did we not get any of this on the show?
I know.
You know why? Because the girls would have been, and the boys, in his
everyone.
DM full time.
They were.
Oh my
Without the
God.
Spanish. Can you imagine?
Before he leaves, he's going to talk to me in Spanish.
Oh, he will. He will.
That's
He'll say,
a
"Okay,
requirement to be. Don't call me Papi.
He will. Oh, he will.
I'm dead.
And a couple other things if you want.
Dead.
Tell him
my
what you
God,
want.
I
He'll
do.
say it.
I'm going to record it. Okay. We need to get
On your
back.
personal phone.
On my personal phone. Where else am I going to record? Not on the podcast. That's a for me. That is not a for you. Claro que sí. Okay. So, wow. Okay. That's very interesting. Why were we talking about him being...
You're like, turn this off because your husband, fiance is going to hear this and be upset later.
100%. But why were we talking about
Puerto
his
Rican
background?
family coming to Chateau alone.
Yes.
Okay.
Great. So that's how you got the venue.
Yes. We wanted somewhere they could come stay for the weekend.
Okay.
Right? And not like do the whole everyone's transferring.
So you could be together.
Yes.
Okay.
On a
beautiful.
property.
And your families are close. They had met before. Was this the first time?
Yeah. After the show, after we were engaged, my parents went to Puerto Rico
Okay.
to meet all of his family.
Wow.
Yeah. It was,
And energetically similar, totally different.
it was perfect.
Okay. Good.
Perfect.
So that must have also felt
Right.
amazing.
It did. It felt right.
That kind of
I was like,
happened.
damn, this is dope.
Yeah, no, I can't be mad. I can't keep postponing this joy. Why would you postpone joy?
How dare I?
How dare you?
Joy postponer.
Yeah, you joy postponer. They're just trying to come up with another word, but I'm just thinking about him speaking Spanish to me.
yeah.
I need to focus.
We need to get him on here so
We
you can
need
get
to
out of your mind.
Focus. No,
Yeah.
then I'm not going to be. I'm going to be so distracted.
I'm going to just be on the sidelines.
Oh my God, I'll be like, oh, she's gone. So,
Jose.
hola, ¿cómo está?
Hey, you kind of have the accent.
A little bit. You know, she can get
Yeah,
around.
for
Okay.
real.
So
Okay.
you booked the venue.
Yes.
And then you hired a planner,
I did, yeah.
a full service wedding planner.
We got her because she was recommended through our venue,
Which is typical and common,
which is fine.
but she did not do it for you.
It was not it.
Okay. What was lacking for other people out there getting married who hire a planner? What was your expectation? Let's say that first. Of a wedding planner. Because it's your first wedding.
I will say, not much. A lot. Okay, it's so hard. I don't even know how to put it in words.
Yeah. What did you
I-
think they were going to do for you?
Because I'm so aware.
Yeah.
Again, the type A.
Yeah.
I always know people cannot always do what I expect because I am so organized.
But that's big of you to know that they might not meet your standards, but they'll do the job.
They will do the job.
A job. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. But it was everything that was just missed the marker. I feel like
all the way across the board.
Across the board,
wow.
From the seating charts to even we even showed pictures of this part. We did a Persian ceremony.
Oh, beautiful!
But the Persian ceremony
with the table with all the goodies.
Mm-hmm. We haven't showed any pictures
and the mirror?
of it yet. Oh yeah, big time.
Are you going to show them on this podcast?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well,
I don't know. She's playing coy over here.
Antonio, text Emily. Yeah.
If you can show them, we'd love to see them. So you did both on one day.
We did do
the Persian
2 ceremonies.
First and then a Western.
Yes.
Wow.
We did.
That's beautiful.
Yes, but so I love that the Sofra, the Persian. It is very intense.
There's many things, and they're all symbolic and important.
Totally set up wrong. Like she wasn't setting it up right.
Oof.
She wasn't there day of. She said that I need to hire like a personal assistant to be there for me the day of.
The wedding planner wasn't at your wedding?
She was not there the morning of the wedding. No.
What?
She texted me
Where
and said.
Was she?
At her home. She said that if I wanted her there the day of my wedding, that I should hire a personal assistant for my needs.
No. Definitely if you want a stylist, but you only had one dress. So I don't think you need a stylist. You don't have 7 dresses.
I styled myself.
And the venue is where you were. You were getting ready at the venue?
Mm-hmm.
What time did she arrive?
Well, it was a big fight 2 days before of when she would arrive. She was going to be there around 1 p.m. noon. And
what time was the first ceremony?
I can't even tell, 4 or 5, but pictures
3 to 4 hours before the wedding?
I'm telling you, it was crazy.
And
if I
family
showed you the
photos,
text,
she wasn't going to be there?
Nope.
Mm-mm. But that's the job. That is the job.
Apparently, that's a personal assistant job. Mm-hmm.
No, we are personal assistants.
Oh,
that is my job.
And even that, I'm like, you're the vision, the planner, the person.
It is hospitality.
Yes.
My job is to take care of you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if I am not there, of course you're stressing out.
Yeah. We heard, unfortunately, a lot of stuff she was saying about Antonio and I got around.
Got it. Was there an NDA?
We did have contracts because there were no phones during our reception.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because it was covered by people, but also...
Yeah, we had a couple of magazines
You have to do what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's normal. That's not a weird thing.
It's very bad.
I'm so sorry.
So many things.
Does that
and I've been very graceful.
The day, or did you just say like I have to?
It was bad because she came in a little bit of a little fire of fury
when
hot to the whole
at
party.
1 p.m.
Yeah, she did. Exactly.
Did she have a team?
She had one person who also did not know what she was doing at all.
And came in at 1 p.m.
She came earlier because of the conversation we had 2 days before. Wow. That someone had to be there.
It's your job.
I was like, who's getting the Chick-fil-A biscuits?
It's your job.
I know.
Like, what?
I know.
Like, I'm the first one in, the last one out, because if we're going to work together 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, sometimes 2 years, it's all in here.
Yep.
It's not in there. You hired me for it to be here. You hired me to make sure whatever breakfast you want is available for you, that your photographer's on time.
I know.
That the vendors are loading in. They were loading in without her?
So thank God, they were. Thank God the person who did all the design, she took over completely.
Got it. She stepped in.
Completely.
She showed up.
Yes, she did.
And that
yes, she did.
You're grateful for.
So grateful.
Yeah.
And like I said, tried to be very graceful about her. You know, I haven't tagged her in anything, the wedding planner.
Yeah.
I have not said her name.
Sure.
And I will not.
Yeah.
Because I've seen reviews that have been taken down on her. And I'm like, people will know.
Yeah.
And as a business person, you got to be good.
So for anyone out there getting married, because we have those people listening.
Yes.
Were there questions you could have asked or a way you could have found out in advance?
Okay, I would say because
other people don't.
Yes, that's a great
this.
question because I think a lot of people get stressed about finding a wedding planner.
Yeah,
so it's a thing. It's a
big thing.
Hang out with them. I would say hang out, like have a couple meetings.
Okay.
Like dinner meetings, get their personality, do y'all jive.
Okay, make sure there's a connection.
Yes.
Got it. Otherwise.
No, and not a fake connection, not like I'm a wedding planner, because y'all are sweet.
Some of you can be salty too.
You said I'm
But
salty.
we're sweet to your face.
So sweet.
You want to close the deal?
Yes, you do. You
yes,
right?
Of course.
It's a thing.
We're in the business of love. We're not going to be a bitch.
Yes,
you know
it's
what I mean?
true.
Like, that's not what we're selling.
And that's crazy. That's what I got.
Got it. And for people who might ask or in the DM or be whatever, but she must have been a bridezilla. What is your response?
I was not.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you don't give that energy to me.
No, because I so prep.
Yeah.
I'm such a prepper.
This is what you do.
I plan, I prep.
Yeah.
And so like the day of, I was like,
Yeah.
all
Okay.
right.
What was your favorite part about your wedding?
Damn. I was really emotional.
Okay.
I don't even know if there's a favorite
From
part.
Friday or just
No, Saturday.
Saturday?
I couldn't believe how emotional I got when him and I were saying yes.
did you do a first look or did you see each other at the
We did a
altar?
first look.
Okay.
That part I didn't.
That was fine.
It was fine.
That was just logistics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. We needed, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I want to
No,
enjoy cocktail hour, so we're going to do a first look.
It was truly when I pulled out the vow book and I was looking down and I was reading it.
At the ceremony?
Yeah. And I remember being like, holy fuck.
Did you could you not speak?
Yeah, I had a little bit.
You had that.
We have a lot of the footage that hasn't been shown, but I was really I was choked up. I was struggled a little bit.
But for him, I must imagine, for my future boyfriend,
Yeah.
that had to feel very good.
Yeah.
Because it's not something you give often.
No.
And not that you have to. But I'm saying because you don't, I don't cry a lot either. And
Yeah.
I just turned 40 and I had a birthday party and
Okay.
my fiance, cover your ears, Antonio, my fiance gave a speech and I was bawling.
Yeah.
He's probably never seen me cry, and then I couldn't speak. And it just
What
hits
was it about
you.
his speech? What was it? Was it the words he was saying or the emotion you saw in his
He's an amazing
tone?
public speaker, and the kind of way that he spoke to the crowd, and he
got
gave me a
him.
little bit of a poke, but not too much because I don't like that, but enough that it was funny, and he roasted me a little bit. But then I felt his love. I know
feeling.
it's there.
A
I know it's
feeling.
there. 5 years, you know what I mean? I know it, but I felt it in a way
Yes.
that in those room with those people.
Hearing it.
Yeah, it's like a warm up to the wedding, and
Yes. Lost it.
I was supposed to say something. I couldn't. I was literally
You had tears coming down your face.
full on, makeup running, the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, he got you.
He got me.
Makeup running, lashes
Girl, there
down.
was a camera. Of course, I had a full beat. I'm a homosexual.
I put a full beat on him
Antonio,
yesterday.
cover your ears.
He's gonna be so mad I said that.
You on him or you?
Him.
Of course.
I said, we got stuff to do. Come here and put
if
blush
you
on.
were on camera, why not? It lives
Yes.
on the internet
I said,
forever.
look, babe, we look tired of your little bag. Come on.
Nobody put a little I'm at 100%. Okay, so that got you.
It did. It did.
And it surprised you.
It got me. It surprised me. I was like, I can't get through my fucking thing. I wrote in cursive too. And I said, why'd I write in
You
cursive?
wrote your vows in cursive.
Yes. And I was like, why'd I do this?
When did you write them?
A week before.
Oh, that's not bad. Most people, it's 2 days before.
Yeah, like a week
A
before.
week before.
Chat
Was it in your
GPT.
calendar?
I'm kidding. Babe, I'm kidding.
Did you use
I did not.
ChatGPT
I
to
did not.
edit?
No, all from my heart.
Hold on a minute.
It was. I'm joking. That was
It
a
was
joke.
on ChatGPT or was it from your heart?
It was from my heart.
Okay, but I feel like people are definitely using ChatGPT to write their vows.
100%.
Because they use it for everything.
Because now the vows are sounding really good out there.
Really good.
Maybe that's
The
why you cried
officiants,
so
too.
much.
He does love ChatGPT, and he told me he ran it through for editing because he's very
The editing's
smart
good.
and he's a strong writer. I would know. He did write a poem for me once. It was 100% ChatGPT.
I thought you were going to say 100% from his heart.
Oh, no. It was when ChatGPT was new and out of nowhere, it's the middle of a work day and I'm Roxanning over here just working. And I get this text and it's really long. And normally, we don't text like that. It's
What is
dinner, this. It's logistics.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm reading it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this man
Loves
and then
me.
I'm like, wow. And then I'm like, this sounds like Walt Whitman.
Then he left the end part where it's tell me if you like this. Tell me you want me to change this.
No, I just thought he's such a strong writer and he's declaring his love out of nowhere and this is so sweet. And then I was like, but this is very Walt Whitman meets. And then the prompt he entered came to my mind.
Oh, no. What was it?
It was Walt Whitman, nautical love on Fire Island. We met on Fire Island. We had our first date, and he knows I love the ocean. So still, the thought was there.
And he was put a twist of Edgar Allan Poe in there.
Because the prompt says everything.
Oh, my God.
So then I called him out, not right away, and then he was like, oh, yeah, I totally did not write that. Okay, but you did not use it for your vows.
I did not.
Okay, that's fine.
I did not. It was real, and that's why I got choked up. Because
And
it was real.
did you get choked up at his vows? Or more your vows to him?
No, I don't think I choked up with his.
Okay.
Dang. I think I was having a hard time listening.
Because of the sound, because the planner wasn't there? I'm sorry.
No, you'll see. June, for you. You'll see. You just like...
Oh, like literally not a sound issue. Like you're just
you're
not
just
there.
so... Truly.
Like
there's
out
just
of
a lot
body.
going on. Yeah.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah, like I remember him talking to me and I was like...
You just kind of zoned out.
You'll see.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my, I believe you.
You're like, thank God I cried at that one because I'm not going to cry at this one.
I was just going to be like...
Yeah.
And they're like, Jove, it's your turn. Hello.
You're like, oh, my bad. Okay, here I go.
Oh, sorry. ChatGPT.
For real.
Okay, so the vows were your favorite part.
Yeah.
Did you eat at your wedding? Some people don't ever eat at their wedding.
Yeah, we had Waffle House at the end.
Oh.
So it was good. That was my surprise to him at the end. So
That you brought in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that's his favorite.
What's his favorite thing at Waffle House?
All-Star Special. Then he gets like triple, double, 1,000 eggs.
Okay.
1,000 more bacons.
Yeah, he just loves breakfast.
Yes.
You know who else loves breakfast and Waffle House?
I knew there was going to be, but I didn't know. I was like,
That it was going to be that.
I thought you were going to be like, not my fiance.
Yeah. He would never.
But
no.
yeah. Okay, no.
It's 24 hours, so he would at a certain...
Do y'all even have them up here?
No. It's not a New York thing. No.
That's unfortunate.
No, it's down south.
When you come to Atlanta.
Yeah, I know it, but we don't have them here.
You said when I come to Atlanta, we'll go, you and him, and
I'll call you after.
I'll let you know when we're done.
I'm obsessed. Do you have any regrets from your wedding?
None, except for the wedding planner.
Sure, totally fine. And any advice for anyone in your shoes who obviously is excited to get married, but it's not their whole identity?
Yeah.
What's your advice to those people?
Oh my God, don't
Because
get...
you leaned all the way in.
I did. I would say I think a lot of people who don't identify with like the whole marriage thing, they get pressured into it because of family wanting. Don't listen to your family because everyone says this, like don't listen to your family, do what you want.
Yeah.
But I'm serious because it is so expensive.
Yeah.
And like the advice is if you don't want to do something big, do the thing you thought I would do.
Yeah.
Do the chic, cool,
tiny,
modern, dope dinner because I'll tell you what, you'll spend more time with your close people.
Than all 150, 200
yes.
people. Got it.
It is really special, but I will say that's why it was cool we did the vineyard. We did like a vineyard dinner the next day with like our very close friends.
Wait, after the wedding?
Yeah, on Sunday.
Oh, you didn't do a brunch. You did another dinner?
We did. It was like a post-wedding
dinner.
Vineyard dinner. Like
well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, the chef did like this incredible.
Like a wine pairing?
Not wine pairing, but like a very customized.
Like a tasting menu.
Crazy menu.
Wow.
It was very cool.
So then, did you have an after party?
That was it.
Okay.
That was it. I mean, we were all like shampooing off the wedding.
I was going to say,
vineyard.
So why no brunch? I've never heard of anyone doing, never in 15, 16, 17 years, 200 plus weddings.
I'm not trying to wake up early after a wedding.
Okay.
Are you?
No.
Hell no.
No, I'm a little upset about our brunch.
Oh, you already planned the brunch?
Well, it's at 11, and he wants
You're going to be going to sleep at 11.
to be
That's
there when people arrive, because that's...
No, call him. Tell him we have to change the time right now.
That's nice. Okay, so you were like, no.
I don't want to wake up that early.
I love that.
No, and I wake up early. Every morning, 5 a.m.
Naturally.
I'm up.
Okay.
Not after a wedding.
Okay.
Are you trying to do glam and do the full beat?
No, because you will be tired.
Yes.
Okay, so at dinner, that's kind of that's incredible. And then did everyone lounge and relax together naturally before dinner, or did you all just do your own thing and then come together?
I did the mom wedding dress thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I did like a whole thing with my mom. That morning. Not that morning. Jesus. Like around 1 p.m.
Yeah.
So I did that. You know, she wore her wedding dress in Iran. My dad went to Iran and married her there. It was the last time it came out the box, so I thought it was really cool.
Oh my gosh.
To like wear that dress for her.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was very cool.
But we didn't see that.
Yeah, I have a couple things.
The pictures of that, you and her in that dress?
Yeah.
I have not seen it. I need to see that.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be so emotional.
It was very emotional because.
And you chose to do that.
I did.
Wasn't, yeah.
I did, yeah. Because, you know, they had no fucking money. They had no money.
Yeah.
They were in Iran. My dad converted to a Muslim to marry her in Iran.
Converted?
Yeah, his name's Larry.
Wow.
He had to like convert.
Yeah. Oh, I watched 90 Day Fiancé. The conversions are intense.
So his name's like Mohammed Larry Kaiser to marry her there.
Wow. How did they meet?
College. She came here at 18 to become an engineer.
I see. And he also was
an engineer
an engineer.
at
and
Purdue.
Then she went back?
They just went back to get married there. and then they came back
Wow.
here. Yeah.
But to be married there, he had to convert.
Mm-hmm.
Were you raised Muslim?
I was raised Catholic.
Okay.
My mom has always been Muslim.
Okay. By identity or by religion or just?
For me,
Yeah.
my dad was Catholic, and I think, it's sad, the time with the revolution, my mom was like, it's easier for them to just be Catholic.
Wow.
Yeah.
So fascinating.
Yeah.
Are you a religious person?
I am not.
Okay. So you didn't have a religious wedding?
We did
outside
not.
of a massive cross.
And crosses on my
I
platforms.
want to keep bringing up these crosses.
Oh, it's okay. I already get enough hate DMs on it.
This isn't
don't
gonna add to that. There's gonna be plenty of other things. Yeah.
What do they call it when you wear a cross? Sacrilegious. Oh my God,
Yeah,
much of that. And I'm like, does Madonna get this kind of hate?
That's not what we're doing. And if you think I don't love Jesus, don't follow me. Like, I'm not over here pretending to be a prairie girl. Like, that's not who I am.
No one said, that I'm like,
okay. So, wedding, did you guys honeymoon?
No. We actually just canceled our honeymoon a couple months ago.
Why?
Busy. Very busy. He's about
With
to
work.
buy a second business. He's crushing it. You said,
okay,
stop
so
telling me all the things
we're
about him.
back on my man, leveling up his life.
He is.
He bought a franchise.
He did.
Which franchise?
It's called Tint World, car customizations.
Oh, the outside of the cars are the windows.
All of it.
This is where you're losing me a little bit, but I'm focused in.
You know how cars look dope?
Yes. Like the wrap of the car.
The wrap, the tinting,
windows, the wheels?
Literally anything.
The lights underneath?
The stereo, anything you want.
Upgrade your car.
Upgrade your car.
Wow.
They specialize in tinting. That's why it's called Tint World, but they've evolved into everything.
And it's a franchise.
It is.
He bought one location in Atlanta.
He did.
And said, we like this.
Loves it.
Okay.
That will get me emotional. I'm not going to cry. But watching him evolve into a literal business owner and a boss and like this person I always knew he could be and was in there, he fucking is.
Because you were a little harsh on the show.
Yeah.
Or honest.
Yeah. Well, because at the time it was exhausting where we were.
Yeah.
He really was in such a different phase of the whole, he's probably going to hate this, like the video gaming and the whole thing.
We all know that boy.
Yeah.
The boy that never becomes a man.
Yes. And he changed.
He has manned up.
He is the man.
But does he enjoy the work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he thrives. It's incredible. And I ask him all the time, I'm like, are you sure?
Is this for you or for me or for us?
Are you happy?
Yeah.
And he's like, I love it. I can't think of something else I'd rather do.
Yeah. So he's over there upgrading cars.
He sure is.
Not one location, but two.
He's about to get a second and then a third. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And tell me about, you have a couple of businesses you're doing.
Yes. Yeah. I've had one of them, Pasted Nip, since 2020. Started in 2020, Braless Alternatives, pasties, nipple covers.
Okay.
If you don't want to show your nips.
You know what's so funny? They're always...
hard?
Always.
I know. Isn't that crazy? I see
Rock
it.
hard.
I see it.
And this is a thick sweater.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. I see a hard nipple. It's
of course,
my business.
This is your career. So why is your nut better than the current nut on the market?
So because engineering school, when I started it, it's different now. There's so many pasties now.
Okay.
But in 2020, there truly were no good ones.
Got it.
So I was like, there's got to be better ones.
And is it gender neutral or is it mostly women?
It's gender neutral.
Okay.
We actually have so many guys.
So if I put them on now...
Flat, you won't see it.
Then this is not pulling focus.
No, it won't. I won't see that hard little thing. You're making them harder.
No, they're always. I
They're
can
getting
cut
harder.
ice 24/7. I mean, honestly. Does that do something
does it
for you,
bother you?
Antonio? What?
Does it bother you?
I have no feeling here.
Do you care if they're showing?
You know, it's funny. I guess yes.
You do?
I don't care, but I guess it's weird for other people. It pulls focus or they look at them. Personally, I'm like, they're nipples.
Yeah. Right?
I'm
They're
not
nipples.
offended by nipples.
But neither am I. My thing is like, I'm not going to want my hard nipples out with my dad there.
Understand. Okay. So you created those.
Yes.
That was the original business.
It was, and it was doing well.
Yeah.
The whole like, she went on to, I was like, no, my business was, we were good.
There before.
It was good.
Yeah. This was not a housewife's business
No.
that you started.
Like, oh, she got these fancy things after the show. I was like, nothing has changed since. Yeah.
And what's the second business?
Second one started because of stuff from, socials. It's wellness company.
Wellness in what?
So it's
area?
called Proxy. It's
Okay.
for mental health, anxiety, panic disorder.
Yep, which is very personal.
Yes, very.
To you.
Had panic. Do you have anxiety or panic disorder or?
I have a lot of things. Yeah, I manage a lot of things.
You're like, which one? Let me pull out my notes.
I'm fortunate. My very manageable, low on the dose scale. Like I'm not. It's not crippling for me.
Debilitating.
Yeah, it's not debilitating is the right word. Yeah,
we got a gummy for that.
Yeah.
So that's, that's people that have it, which it's most people, which is very sad and very hard. It's something to help them. I talked about it a lot when the show came out, my panic disorder, and it was really cool. Those were the positive messages.
Yeah, because people could relate.
Yes. Yeah, about panic disorder specifically.
You became human.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were like, I'm on prescription meds, and I was taking Zoloft at the time.
Yep.
And I just was like, damn, like I'm going to make something that doesn't have weed, no CBD, no THC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all natural.
And a replacement for...
I wouldn't say replacement.
Okay.
We can't, I have
Sure, you're not, yeah.
Yeah, I have a medical advisor who's part of our company. He's a psychiatrist.
Okay.
And,
so it's an alternative to consider or
totally.
a supplement to add?
Both.
Okay.
Could be both. For me personally, off Zoloft since last June.
Wow.
Very cool.
And you must feel...
I mean, I still have panic attacks.
Of course.
Right? Like, I have
they
panic
don't go
disorder.
away.
No, but I have a gummy that helps relax.
Got it.
Yeah.
And you're not as cloudy sometimes, although those prescription drugs have side effects.
Your creative goes away. Your creative mind goes away. Your sex drive goes away.
Gone.
Yeah.
Got it. So the side effects sometimes for some people are worth it and other times not.
Yeah, and it is worth it.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
For me, it was worth it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have done it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a product that helps people in that space. Mm-hmm. Very cool.
I mean,
both products help people. One physically, one a little bit more emotionally and mentally.
Right? One's like, are you good? It's like, are you good?
Yeah. I'm not good. Or I'm really good.
Literally.
I'm always the same. I also have never talked about my nipples or another man on this podcast so much. I don't know what you're doing to me.
We can talk about both all night if you want.
So interesting to me.
Take your shirt off if you want.
I love this. So now as a couple, both entrepreneurs, business people, how do you find time to keep the marriage and the excitement there?
It's very hard. We talk about it every week that we have to continue to try because it's hard.
Yeah.
Do
you schedule dates?
We're trying.
Okay.
Antonio's doing a very good job.
Oh, good. Okay.
At trying to do it more.
Yeah.
It's hard. He has to be in the shop 6 days a week. They're open 6 days a week.
Yeah.
He has a huge staff.
Yep.
He's there a lot.
And he's building. Oh.
Okay. Wow. Antonio, you're people.
Yeah, the universe literally just summoned him here.
So the dating thing post-marriage, I think there's like this, again, it's the whole stigma of like once you're married, it's like la la la.
Yeah.
No, man, it's harder.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden it elevates. I think for a lot of people, it's like we're married now, like I expect you to like make more or do more.
Sure.
Like we should be having kids now in a house.
Is that something you're talking about or wanting?
Yes, I do want kids. I'm in a rush.
Yeah.
I'm only in a rush in the sense of like...
Sure, your body.
Yes.
I really feel like that's very fucked up.
My God, I would wait.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it is fucked up because you have a choice, but you don't have a choice.
I know.
Because you're an intelligent woman and you know the science.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, Antonio's always like, if you don't care about not caring, he's like, we could just...
You could freeze your eggs.
Or get a surrogate.
Or adopt. There's lots of options. We're going through the surrogacy process. Obviously different. I cannot.
Yeah.
I know. These are misleading, but I
thought those were definitely getting lactation.
Some teat. The baby's on my teat. No, but there are options.
And
that's very sweet that you're both flexible to that. And it's like, that's the life you want to live.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It does suck. Some days I'm like, shit, this sucks. Like I wish we were somewhere else, but like we're just not.
Yeah.
So.
And it's the life you live and the life you make.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, I think we have to bring out your husband.
You can call him Poppy.
Bring out Poppy just to say hello and goodbye for the people.
But
so
mainly
they don't
hello
think you're
forever.
Lying. Yes, hola.
Hola. Where
is he?
He left.
Just come say hello, and then we're going to wrap up. Just come give your wife a kiss.
Hey, darling.
Oh, darling.
See how Hispanic I am?
He said, hey, darling. You like the way you look?
He did not say,
you're so
hey,
tall.
darling.
Do I need to take
Babe, your head.
Yes, take a knee. Get a ring out. No, I just wanted to say hello.
Yeah, that was great.
Okay, but also he wants you to actually speak Spanish.
Just a little bit for the people.
Bueno, acá hay bastante gente que no creen que puedo hablar en español, pero soy de Puerto Rico. Yo crecí ahí. Mi familia entera está ahí.
I'm out of here. I gotta go. I'm busy.
Isn't it crazy everyone thought he was white?
Yeah.
Your voice went down a little, too.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. Language is so fascinating to me.
Yes.
Because, like, my personality is different in Spanish.
100%.
It's totally different.
He becomes a little more like...
You love it. You love it.
Wait, now I'm thinking about it. There should be, like, something we're doing in Spanish.
100%. 100%.
Why are you speaking in English in the bedroom?
Oh,
I'm pissed now.
You should talk to her in
You
her
don't
ear
understand
in
me.
Spanish. She doesn't need to. She feels it.
I said, what?
Well, I feel like Spanish, you
I mean,
feel it.
She doesn't follow directions well in Spanish. You know what I mean?
She doesn't follow them well in English either.
Not in English, not in Spanish. It's not good.
So
I've
you're
observed
probably
that.
going to
That's
win a
true.
little bit more.
That's true, actually.
Okay, you've been listening to everything. Is there anything you want to chime in or say or correct for the people that think you don't have a spine and you're whipped by this woman?
Is it okay if I say it? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck them. Shut up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What? I got way too much going on to be, addressing everything that everyone has to say about me. But I will say, I would never have risen to the challenge had it not been for her. And she definitely helped me find who I had no calling.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm good with McDonald's
You were
every
fine.
night and like, whatever. Like, but once I realized how much more fulfilling life is when it's not just about yourself, that's what I think really pushed me to lock in and learn all these new things.
Get focused,
and do whatever
With
it
the career.
took. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
And
now you're this
so-
power couple.
Yeah, it's so fun.
It's pretty cool.
Also, whatever baby you decide, whenever you decide, just make two because, like, gorgeous.
Twins run his fam. So here we
Gorge.
go.
Do they?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. Like there's twins in every generation on my dad's
So
side.
could you imagine?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey,
One
next time I
arms,
see you, I'm like,
two
whoa.
arms. We'll both be. Oh my, well, I don't know. No rush for you, but it takes a little longer for us. Oh my God, I wanted twins, and Kyle said no.
Oh, Kyle, where's Kyle? Bring Kyle. And no Kyle.
I
right?
would. He would not be in a good mood if he came out right now.
He'd be like, the amount of times I told you.
I did not. If we
Be like,
Kyle,
y'all go to Waffle
Antonio.
House.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, this has
Kyle.
been so much fun. I'm so happy for the both of you.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that you're happy and that your wedding,
Thanks.
minus your wedding planner, was amazing.
Yeah, it was good. We had lots of candles. I think we had 560 candles.
Wow.
Oh, it was insane.
Wow.
Yeah, it was insane.
Just wanted the fire.
Yeah.
The
It
fuego.
looked
Everyone's
so
like,
good.
Cool, but like,
hot. Yeah, it's
God.
actually warm in here.
yeah.
Where can people find you?
Go ahead, baby. It's your
At-
time to shine.
At Ricky Rocks
Stop.
_ on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
And at amate #2
Okay,
on
great.
Instagram.
Yeah.
This has been such a joy.
It was good. I could have sat here all night.
100%. And now it's time for Ask Jove. I couldn't be more excited to be in studio with my dear friend Sloan for
Ask Jove.
What do we have today, Sloan?
The next question is Patricia from New York City.
Ooh, New York. I wonder if she inquired with me.
And I wonder if like we've seen her on the street. I always wonder that whenever I
Do
read
you?
someone. Yeah, all the time.
Like what they look like.
Yeah.
And if you've seen each other.
Yes.
It is wild in New York how you literally can see people
All
in
the
this city
time.
of millions of people. And you're like, how did we
Yep.
run into each other on the subway?
I love it. It makes me so happy.
All right, Patricia,
Best
what is
city
it?
in the world.
What is it? Yes. I mean, we can't go anywhere. You can't leave me.
Never.
You promise?
Promise.
Okay.
Thank you.
Please. New York. Okay. Back
Okay.
to you, Patricia.
All right. It's all about Patricia now. Wedding favors can feel like a nice touch, but they often end up being more of a hassle than they're worth, especially if guests don't end up taking them home.
Yes.
Yes. How do we balance the desire to show appreciation without overindulging?
I mean, listen, you just threw a 6-hour party for the people you love, presumably with an open bar, amazing food, great
and potentially
entertainment.
multi-days.
Multi-days. You did a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, you just gave people a gift. So wedding favors, for me, are not a must. I don't judge anyone who's like, we're not going to have a favor.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. I think favors are two things. If you have money to burn, and or you want to hit people with a nice thing on the way out. And I would say the nice thing on the way out, I think she was saying like people never take them. We know this from experience.
Yes, we do.
It is a job for someone on my team.
Stand there, hand off a favor.
Someone from my team, literally, thank you for coming. Please take a favor. And depending on what the favor is, will determine how quickly and how many they take. Sometimes
Yes.
you're like, no, one per person or one per couple or one per family. And if they're really inebriated, they just like grab,
Oh, yes.
especially if it's edible.
Yes.
So if you're going to have a favor, you need to have a in the right place where literally they have to walk into it before they leave.
Yes.
Ideally, you have a human being there to give it out and say goodnight, make sure they get home safe. But if you can't do that, put the table right where they cannot miss it. Otherwise, you're going to have to pack all that stuff up and bring it home, which is
no fun for you.
And also, if you're not going to have a human there, have some signage.
Have some lighting.
Have some signage and say like, thank you so much for joining us on our day, whatever you want it to be.
Big sign.
Please take one. Please take 5.
Yes.
Please take many you want. Yeah.
I think so. So definitely logistically, you have to plan that out and just be smart about it. And if you're going to do it, I think there's 2 ways to go. You give people something to eat or you give people a tchotchke. And I think unless your tchotchke's like really cool, nobody wants your shit.
Right.
I'm just going to say it.
It's okay. Say it.
Nobody
Lay it out
wants
there.
it. Nobody wants your branded wine opener or your branded, I don't even know these days what the kids are giving out. Like,
what are the kids
giving? What are the
these
kids
days?
giving out? Like, we don't want it.
Yeah.
But at the end of a party, if there's like a chocolate chip cookie or a bagel or your favorite snack food,
love.
I'm going to get in my cab and I'm going to eat
Devour it.
And I'm going to think about you and I'm going to be grateful to you for that moment.
Yep.
But if you give me this, although this is very pretty.
Actually, I would take that.
Okay, sorry,
as
this
a
is the
favor.
wrong example. No, but yours is pretty too. So
I know if you give us just a plain white mug with just like your face
name on it,
love
I'm not
you.
interested.
Love your face, love
I'm
your
not
name.
interested.
No.
Like, what am I going to do with an item with your
Very
name
dope.
on it? Yeah, this is handcrafted.
Yeah.
This is handmade. Like, these
We'll
we
take
want.
those.
These we will take. Let me retract my statement. But like, a favor for the sake of a favor is not interesting.
Right.
But if it's meaningful to you, remember we did a wedding at the Bowery and they're Cuban. And
Yes.
so we did the mini espresso cups with the Cuban espresso, like fully packaged up.
Yep.
That was cool.
Yep.
Because you will actually use that. It's part of their story. It tells us about who they are. And like, we all love coffee. Most people.
Yes.
If you don't, maybe your partner does, your roommate does. But to give people like shit for the sake of giving people shit,
Right.
don't do it. Spend your money somewhere else.
And if you do want to make it personalized, like I'm thinking back to, oh my gosh, was this at Greenpoint Loft? They were like obsessed with their dog and they had like cookies made to look like their dog.
Yes.
Like
so cute.
So cute.
Yes.
Like, sure, go for something that feels like really sentimental in that way, but is also very easy to either devour or get rid of,
100%,
right?
and it pulls at the heartstring. Everyone's like, oh my God, their dog, and then they
I'll take one.
devour it.
Yeah.
I will say the one coffee mug, now that I'm obsessed with coffee mugs, I didn't get. I was the wedding planner. I love that I was somehow a guest.
I got this.
Early in my career, I was setting up the favors, and they were coffee mugs. And at first, I was like, guys,
what are we doing?
I was living in like a 5th floor walk-up, so I mean, I had to like carry them all the way up, store it. You know, you've carried many things up that old place. Anyways, they're heavy, they're annoying. I opened them up and it literally said, I got this shitty coffee mug at Brett and Lindsay's wedding. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with it because it was so on the nose and it made fun of what it was. And I had it I drank coffee out of it until it fell apart. It was cheap from China, so not very long.
Right.
But like that kind of a favor,
it's funny.
It's funny.
Right.
And it's like not taking itself seriously.
Right.
And it was cheap.
Love.
So yeah, if it has meaning, do it. If you're on the fence, the answer is no. Anything in your wedding, if you're on the fence, the answer is no.
Yep.
If it's not an immediate yes, don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? If you want it, you know.
You know.
You're like,
You're drawn
instinct
to it.
is on, you're drawn to it.
Yeah.
And favors can range like $7 to $50 a person. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. And honestly, like, don't think of it as like a personalized gift for each of your guests.
Correct.
If you want to do that, write them a cute note.
Yes.
Which is going to cost you just paper and time.
Yeah, time and money. Yeah, time,
know?
but not, yeah, I agree. So I'd say if you're really feeling it, do it. If you're on the fence, don't do it. And again, put it in a place and set it up at the right time. Because those, you know, the family members, the after the cake cutting rule,
Yeah.
you got to have it out. Otherwise, you lose the people that might appreciate it the most, like
Right.
the family friends, those aunties
Yeah,
and
your
uncles.
like older
and-
guests as well
yeah,
who want
are
to
gonna
leave
like
early.
walk over and actually appreciate it. So set it up on time, big signage, big lights, ideally a human, and don't overthink it.
There you go.
And tell us what you decided.
I know,
I'm so
Patricia,
curious.
let us know.
Now I want a cookie with the dog's face on it.
The girls.
Should we do that? We don't have favors. We're a no favor wedding.
That's fine.
But now
no
I
favorite wedding.
feel like, do we need dog cookies?
Maybe.
No, we have to draw a line. Like this
We'll
budget's
see.
getting out of control. We're not doing favors, but if you want them, girl,
Go for
enjoy.
it.
This episode is brought to you by David's Bridal and Wild Fang. Built by women, for women. Wild Fang suiting is now available at David's. Wild Fang and David's teamed up on a limited edition little white suit. a fun alternative to the classic wedding dress. Plus, find suiting for whatever you're celebrating, all featuring soft stretch fabric and plenty of pockets. Join Diamond Loyalty to save 15% on your first purchase. Earn points towards special rewards and more at davidsbridal.com. Don't forget to send your questions. Again, any questions, send them our way to hi@jovemeyer.com and maybe I will answer them on air. If you can, send a voice memo. I love to hear your voice.
Weddings-ish.
Thank you again for listening or watching Weddings-ish with Jove. If you liked today's episode, please subscribe and leave a review on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. We're also super grateful to Mel Flannery for the music on the podcast. She created, produced, and designed all of the music. And don't forget, you can watch Weddings-ish with Jove on Love Stories TV, YouTube, or streaming TV channel. Visit lovestoriestv.com/live for the list of streaming apps.
Weddings-ish.